The music world lost a true legend today with the passing of Jack Jones.
Yeah.
And while it's a sad occasion,
Yeah.
I can't think of a better way to honor his memory than by taking a deep dive into his incredible life and career.
Absolutely.
Sifting through articles,
Right.
interviews,
Yes.
everything we can find to uncover those hidden gems
Right.
and share them with you.
It's amazing how Jack Jones's career spanned decades, effortlessly navigating those ever-changing currents of popular music. We're not just talking about a string of hits here,
Right.
but a journey of artistry and evolution.
Exactly.
It really is.
We'll trace his path from those early days in Vegas.
Okay.
Can you imagine debuting alongside your famous father?
Wow.
All the way through his enduring legacy.
Yeah.
And we'll even touch on his connection to one and only Frank Sinatra.
Fascinating how Sinatra himself saw something special in Jack Jones.
Right.
Even calling him his heir apparent.
Wow.
Their styles had undeniable similarities.
Yes.
But Jack carved his own unique path.
Let's start at the very beginning. Jack Jones wasn't just born with a silver spoon.
Right.
He was practically born on a stage.
Yeah.
Growing up in Hollywood as the son of famed singer and actor Alan Jones
Oh, wow.
and actress Irene Hervey,
Okay.
entertainment was in his blood.
Really in his blood from the get-go.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just raw talent
Right.
from a young age.
Yeah.
He received private lessons in both music and drama,
Mm.
honing his skills with dedication and discipline.
Wow.
That foundation,
Yeah.
combined with that early exposure to the world of show business,
Yeah.
really shaped him as a performer.
And speaking of shaping,
Yeah.
his professional debut was something straight out of a movie.
Oh, really?
He performed alongside his father in Las Vegas.
Wow, talk about pressure.
I know.
But also,
Yeah.
what an incredible opportunity to learn from a seasoned pro like Alan Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
His journey to stardom wasn't an overnight sensation.
Mhm.
He signed with Capitol Records initially,
Okay.
but his true breakthrough came after moving to Cap Records. That's where he released Lollipops and Roses,
Okay.
the song that catapulted him to fame
Wow.
and earned him his first Grammy Award in 1962.
Okay.
It captured the spirit of the times
Yeah.
and resonated with audiences across the country.
Really did.
And then, of course, there's Wives and Lovers in 63.
Okay.
Now, this one stirred up some controversy for its lyrics,
Oh, really?
but it also revealed Jack's adaptability as an artist.
Interesting.
He actually changed the lyrics over time to reflect evolving social norms.
Huh. That speaks volumes about his awareness
Yes.
and willingness to engage with the changing world around him.
Right.
Many artists struggle with that,
I know.
holding on to their past work.
Yeah.
But Jack Jones understood that music is a reflection of society
Yes.
and adjusted accordingly.
This leads perfectly into one of the most common comparisons.
Okay.
Jack Jones and Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
Sinatra himself even said Jack was the best potential singer in the business.
Yeah.
While they shared that smooth crooning style,
Right.
I think what set Jack apart was his incredible versatility.
Interesting.
He wasn't confined to the ballad genre.
Ah.
He explored a range from traditional pop to more contemporary arrangements, always pushing his own boundaries.
And a perfect example of this is his 1969 album, A Time for Us.
Okay.
He covered songs by Carole King,
Wow.
Randy Newman,
Okay.
artists who were at the forefront of a new wave of songwriting. This wasn't just him covering hits.
Right.
It was a deliberate choice to embrace a changing musical landscape.
Absolutely.
It's like he was saying, I'm a classic vocalist, yes,
Yeah.
but I'm also here in the present,
Right.
evolving with the times.
Yeah.
And speaking of vast catalogs and changing landscapes,
Yeah.
it makes me think of something that's become increasingly relevant in today's world.
Okay.
How we navigate the sheer volume of content,
I know what you mean.
especially when it comes to audio, like podcasts.
Sometimes it feels like you're drowning in a sea of podcasts,
Right.
making it nearly impossible to find those specific nuggets you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Well, there's this fascinating new platform called podcastworld.io
Okay.
that's aiming to solve that very problem.
Interesting.
It's an AI-powered conversational search engine
Uh-huh.
specifically designed for podcasts.
Okay.
Imagine being able to ask a question like, did Frank Sinatra ever collaborate with Jack Jones?
Okay.
And having AI sift through millions of podcast conversations
Wow.
to pinpoint the exact moments where that topic is discussed.
That would be incredible.
It would.
You could deep dive into any artist's career,
Yeah.
exploring the nuances, the controversies, and
Yes.
untold stories hidden within those countless hours of audio.
Exactly.
And it goes beyond just keyword searches.
Right.
Podcastworld.io actually understands the meaning behind your questions,
It does.
allowing you to find those golden nuggets that would otherwise remain buried.
I can already see myself spending hours on there.
Me too.
Unearthing all sorts of hidden gems about Jack Jones and countless other artists.
Oh, yeah. It's like having a personal research assistant
Right.
who lives and breathes podcasts.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get back to Jack.
Okay.
We were talking about his versatility.
Right.
He wasn't just a studio artist. He was also a captivating live performer,
Yeah.
gracing stages from nightclubs to casinos well into his later years.
And that consistency,
Yeah.
that dedication to his craft,
Yeah.
really speaks to his enduring appeal.
I agree.
He wasn't chasing trends.
Right.
He was connecting with audiences through the timeless power of his voice and stage presence.
It makes you wonder what those crowds felt,
Yeah.
seeing him perform live.
Absolutely.
There's a certain magic to experiencing a seasoned performer like Jack Jones in person.
It's about more than just the songs.
Yeah.
It's the artistry, the charisma, the connection he forged with the audience.
Right.
And speaking of connections, his most iconic one might be something we all know and love,
Okay.
the theme song to The Love Boat.
Oh, absolutely. You can't hear that song without picturing the opening credits.
I know.
The sparkling ocean,
Yeah.
the promise of romance and adventure,
Right.
pure nostalgia.
Theme songs have a unique ability to become ingrained in our cultural memory.
Yes,
And this is a prime example.
it is.
It instantly evokes a specific time and place,
Mm.
a feeling, a
Just-
shared experience.
And the fact that it's been covered by countless artists over the years
Right.
only solidifies its status as a true classic.
Absolutely.
It's like a musical time capsule,
Yeah.
transporting us back to that era of television and pop culture.
It's amazing how a single song can hold so much meaning
It is.
and evoke such powerful memories.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate the impact Jack Jones had on the world, not just through his albums, but through these cultural touchstones that became woven into our lives.
And we've only just scratched the surface of his career.
I know, right?
There's still so much to uncover.
Yes.
From his later work
Mm-hmm.
to his forays into acting.
Okay.
And of course, those personal stories that reveal the man behind the music.
Right. It's true. His career was multifaceted beyond music. He even dabbled in acting, appearing in films and television shows. You might remember him from his cameo in the movie American Hustle, playing a nightclub singer. Quite fitting, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It seems like he was born to entertain, whether on stage or on screen. But when we talk about legacy, it goes beyond just performances and appearances. Jack Jones earned tangible recognition for his contributions to the entertainment world.
Indeed, he received 2 Grammy Awards and has stars on both the Palm Springs Walk of Stars and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Those are pretty concrete markers of his impact.
They really are. And while awards and accolades are certainly impressive, I always find myself drawn to the more personal aspects of a story. And in Jack Jones' case, it's heartwarming to know that his wife and children were by his side when he passed.
It's a reminder that behind the bright lights and the legendary status, there was a man who was deeply loved and cherished by his family. It adds a layer of humanity to the larger-than-life figure we knew as Jack Jones.
It's that human element that makes a deep dive like this so fascinating. We're not just exploring a career. We're getting a glimpse into a life, a journey filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges. And in Jack's case, it seems like music was the constant thread weaving it all together.
It's the same thread that connects us to him. Even now, his music continues to resonate with people of all ages, reminding us of the power of a beautiful voice and a timeless melody. It makes you wonder what it was like to be in the audience to experience that magic firsthand.
I know, and it brings me back to that idea we were talking about earlier, podcastworld.io.
Yeah.
Just imagine being able to dive into all those untold stories, those behind-the-scenes moments captured in podcast conversations. It would be like getting a VIP pass to music history.
Absolutely. Think about all the interviews, the conversations with fellow musicians, producers, even fans who had their own personal encounters with Jack Jones. Those are the kinds of stories that enrich our understanding of an artist that go beyond the headlines and the hit songs.
It would be like piecing together a mosaic, each podcast snippet, adding another layer of detail and color to the portrait of Jack Jones. And not just him, but countless other artists whose stories are out there waiting to be discovered and shared.
It's a testament to the power of podcasts as a medium for storytelling and historical preservation. Each episode is a time capsule capturing voices and perspectives that might otherwise be lost.
And with podcastworld.io, we have the key to unlock those capsules to access a treasure trove of audio insights that would have been nearly impossible to find before.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities for learning, discovery, and connection that a platform like this offers.
It really is. Okay, let's shift gears for a moment and focus on the later years of Jack Jones's career, even as musical tastes changed and new generations of artists emerged. He continued to perform and captivate audiences.
That longevity is remarkable. He didn't fade into obscurity. He adapted, refined his style, and continued to connect with people through his music.
He performed in nightclubs and casinos, bringing his classic sound to a new generation of listeners. It's a testament to his love for the craft and his ability to stay relevant without compromising his artistic integrity.
He understood that music is a conversation that transcends time, and while he might have been known for those iconic hits from earlier in his career, he never stopped evolving as a vocalist and a performer.
It's a reminder that a true artist never rests on their laurels. They're always seeking new ways to express themselves, to connect with their audience, and to leave their mark on the world.
And that's precisely what Jack Jones did. He left behind a legacy that extends far beyond the charts and the accolades. His music touched lives, shaped memories, and became a part of our collective cultural experience.
And while we mourn the loss of this remarkable artist, we can also celebrate the incredible gift he gave us, a lifetime of music that will continue to inspire and move us for generations to come. It's incredible to think about the sheer volume of work he created, all the countless lives he touched, and the indelible mark he left on the world of music.
Yeah, it's almost overwhelming to consider the breadth of his career.
Right.
And it makes me think back to our earlier conversation about podcastworld.io and the potential it has to unlock even deeper layers of understanding
Yeah.
about artists like Jack Jones.
Imagine being able to hear firsthand accounts from those who worked with him,
Yeah.
those who were inspired by him,
Yeah.
those who saw him perform live back in the day.
We could uncover hidden gems,
Oh, yeah.
anecdotes and perspectives that might never have surfaced otherwise.
I know.
It would be like adding new chapters to his biography, told through the voices of those who knew him best.
It's a fascinating thought, using AI to connect the dots,
Yeah.
to weave together a tapestry of insights that paint a richer,
Right.
more nuanced portrait of an artist's life and legacy.
It's like we're entering a new era of musical exploration where technology is helping us delve deeper into the stories behind the songs, the people behind the personas, and the human connections that make music so powerful.
Yeah. Speaking of connections, Jack Jones's music had a way of connecting with people on a deeply personal level. Think about all the couples who danced to his songs at their weddings, the people who found solace in his ballads during times of heartbreak.
His music became a soundtrack to life's moments, both big and small.
Right.
It's that kind of enduring impact that truly defines a legacy.
It's not about the awards or the chart positions. It's about the way music weaves itself into the fabric of our lives, becoming part of our shared human experience.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the life and legacy of Jack Jones, we encourage you to think about the artists who have touched your own life, whose music has become a part of your personal story.
Yeah, think about it.
Who would you want to deep dive into using podcastworld.io? Whose story would you want to unravel? Whose voice would you want to hear? Whose legacy would you want to explore?
These are the questions that keep us curious,
I agree.
that fuel our desire to learn and grow, that remind us of the power of music to connect us across time and space.
Well, thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery.
It's been fun.
We hope it's inspired you to explore the world of music with fresh ears and a renewed appreciation for the artists who have shaped our lives.
And until next time,
Yes.
keep listening, keep learning, and keep those deep dives going.